Hello and welcome back to the Kerbal Space Program. My name is WW Dadman, but you already know that. We are apparently on the dark side of Kerbin. Could you not spawn that up there, maybe? Thank you. Just coming into sunlight here. In any way, we are now 1 hour and something away from the clock windows, so which way is the sun? The other way, so we want to burn out on the next orbit over here, probably pretty much right here. Like something like this, probably. High precise node. Oh yeah, options. That's fine. Show that. Show that. Use intuitive node handling, and that's fine. Haven't configured that yet. We are currently flying out of the system. Okay. Set block as a target and dial back our delta V here a bit. Okay. Something like this should be okay. And out here we would go and do this to match. Oops, there. And then we would, I don't know, slow down a little bit. Yeah, there we go. That's a block encounter. So something like that should be what we would be burning. That's 2K or 2.6 and 1.0. We've got 1,000 in there, 5,000 in there. That's easily enough. All in all, we've got, wow, we've got way more than we need. We could come back with this ship. But that's fine. We're going to tell you to hold that maneuver node. Wait until you actually turn towards that, then time warp and wait until we are where we need to be. So yeah, I've got better time warp installed since the last time. The warp here is on hyper warp, so we should be able to warp faster than we usually would on this height. Yep, definitely haven't seen this kind of warp so close to Kerbin before. Why are you facing backwards? Excuse me very much. Close the alarm and unpause. Please turn prograde. You are on the wrong side, that's fine. Don't know what happened there. Why I suddenly have like 5 minutes before on the alarm clock. Settings. Hmm. Default margin, all alarm defaults. How about pause game instead of that and do wait. Maneuver node alarms. Oh, 3 minutes before. That's a little bit stupid. Detect and add. And remove if they're removed. Threshold 1 minute. Alarm margin 1 minute. Pause. Same for this. Add burn time, half burn. That's fine. Yeah, that's what I want. You tell me when. Note burn time 19 minutes from now. Really? Oh wait, no, 19 minutes in general. I don't have my times here. Edit. Maneuver node. Maneuver node burn time half. Oh. Apparently we've got like the incredibly large amount of over an hour to burn. Oh, we totally warped past it. Is it that? Yeah. It's fine. Just Z. Hold prograde. Something's not going right here. But whatever. We know that this is not going to be enough, so hello. I'm going to stage these away as soon as they're empty. Keep this up a bit. And then start the nuclear engines, which are going to burn a whole lot longer. Okay, we are officially out of Kerbin's sphere of influence. As you see, this time we have standard game plumes. It seems a little bit weird from what we're used to from the last stuff. But yeah. So we want something that goes out here. Roughly. an orbit that goes up to Plock's orbit. This is going to take forever, so Alt 5 times, 10 times warp. And nothing's going wrong. That's the thing here. Everything's just going fine. I'm going to F5 for safety and do 20 times warp. Holy fuck. Is this taking a lot of time? But this is a whole lot more reasonable in terms of actually getting somewhere. X. Gonna have to do some correction burning, but that's gonna be fine. Like, do you know how long this would have fucking taken me if I didn't have this mod? Oh god. Anyway, let's actually get out of Kerbin's sphere of influence and delete this node. We're going to make a new one for that as soon as we're out of the sphere of influence. This shit looks cool. It looks so cool. Anyway. Goodbye, Kerbin. Have a nice day. Min was not getting in our way, hopefully. Yeah, that's fine. Another thing I did not add automatically. Auto add sphere of influence changes. Auto recall and detect. Exclude debris and EVA Kerbals. I want 15 seconds before. And pause the game there. And that's fine. Okay, an hour from now. Whoa. Close the alarm, now pause. Three, two, one. Out. Okay. Where is our there? Is our descending node? Add a maneuver at the descending node. 2. First of all, burn up. This is where where it comes in handy to have this going on. And then I want this to go over here And then I'm gonna assume a little bit of speeding up or slowing down should do the trick. Maybe a bit more of speeding up or slowing down. There. Encounter. And we're gonna tweak that before we arrive to actually get like a close encounter. But if we focus view right now, that's pretty okay. That's a polar orbit at the moment. I'm fine with that. Okay, turn at the maneuver node. Why are you going around like that? I will never understand why this... I guess the autopilot sees the ball as a plane, like a flat plane, and just goes the direct route on the flat, and on the ball it actually goes around instead of flat because stupid geometry. You know, the same way a plane's route on a flat map looks like stupidly bent, while it actually is the most direct route on if you look at it at the same route on a globe. I think that's the problem here, why this goes in a weird bent shape all the time. Okay. Gonna have a 12-minute burn. Good that we can 10 times time warp while burning. Close the alarm and then pause. Save for safety, and then actually start burning right about in 45 seconds. Also, the game is actually running at full speed, which is kinda surprising. Like, there's no time dilation going on. I'm surprised. Like, 1 in-game second is 1 second in real life. Usually that's not a thing with big ships. Then again, that is a big ship, but not a lot of parts. Might be why that's the thing. Anyway, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and mark. Okay. So this should get us to an encounter with Plock. Of course, as I said, we're going to time warp a little bit. 10 times time warp brings this down to a 1-minute burn. Hyper warp is really, really useful. Better time warp mod. Definitely a nice thing to have. Even though this 1.1.3 version of the mod is actually an unofficial release. Not an official update for this version of KSP, but it's working fine, so I have no problem using it. Okay, so once we get closer here, we're going to do the last, like, minute on normal time, so I can accurately stop the engines when they are supposed to be stopped. Which is as soon as we get an encounter. Which in turn is as soon as we match this orbit. 30 more meters per second. And there we go. Delete that maneuver node, look at clock. No, don't unset the target. Focus the view. Okay. So we are currently going past Plock at a pretty wide thing here. So about here, I want to add a maneuver that pretty much does something like or not. Maybe I want that closer to the sphere of influence. Like, I don't know, about here? Why are you doing that on the wrong orbit? Minus an orbit. There we go. Thank you, precise node. Also definitely a thing I want on my stock game. Like, which direction is the moon orbiting? Moon is orbiting this direction unless I am not set to have that setting the way I want it. No, that's definitely that setting going the way I want it. Which is direction heading is the big line and the faded line is behind you. So we want an orbit that goes this way, which means we want the orbit to stay on this side, which means this is a little bit far. Want to be close enough to oops. Wow. Something like this. And here we're going to go into an orbit. That should be fine. If we start burning early enough on the burn here. Because just to get into an orbit at all, that's 1,000 delta V. 1,000 delta V, that's like half of this, which is at least 10 minutes. So we need 5 minutes before this to actually do this stuff. 5 minutes from here is like here somewhere probably. And then we're going to go from there. Okay. F5. Focus back on the ship. And I'd say the next thing to happen is the window to soreness. So gonna go ahead and say we are going to go back to the Space Center and have our Sarnus ship set up for stuff. by just saying Sarnus 6 fly that and set up the maneuver nodes. So we want to of course leave in roughly the same direction that the other thing left. I did not remember what this looked like, by the way. Looks really cool. Okay, stop lagging, thank you. Sun's that direction, so we want to burn on this side of the planet. Like around here. About 2000 delta V. Should get us past. Yeah. Set Sarnus as a target. Again, we are a little bit out of plane, so if we out here at Dresses orbit make a little correction burn, that is an ascending node, so we want to descend. We're getting almost an encounter. Thing is, this node here is in 14 minutes instead of 7. So we're a little bit late. So what we want to do is speed up a bit here. And get an encounter there. Yeah. That's essentially that. So we can say goodbye Kerbin Sarnus window. We've got our maneuver set up to burn to Sarnus. And we're going to do that in the next episode. It's nice not to have to cut you out too much, since we can just time warp through the burns. So, yeah, I'd say that's what we're gonna start off in the next episode, and then we are going to actually build for Erlem and Nidon, since those are coming up in just 24 and 36 days. Erlem, if I just go back to the Space Center real quick. We're going to have look here, Erlem, that would have one thing go into Erlem, as well as one give me the data. 2, 3, 4 non-atmospheric landers. Is there anything in the ring of Erlem? Like in the ring of Sarnus? No? Good. So we're gonna need, I like that the moon has a moonlet, by the way. We're gonna need 1, 2, 3, 4 non-atmospheric ones and 1 atmospheric thing that goes into this. As well as for Nadon, where we're gonna need non-atmospheric, that's 1. That does not have a moonlet or anything. No. Non-atmospheric. 1 atmospheric for Thatmo. And 1 atmospheric for Nadon itself. Okay. So that's 2 atmospheric and 1 non-atmospheric. While Erlem is 1 atmospheric, 4 non-atmospheric. And other than that, we are going to start with the landing procedures after that. In anyway, I'd say I'll see you in the next episode for the Burn to Sarnas, as well as the build for Erlem at least. We're gonna see if I can fit the build for Nadon in there as well. I don't think so, since that's probably going to take a while just to design something that looks fun. But yeah, I'd say leave a like if you enjoyed, subscribe for more, and until next time, I'm WW Dadman. Bye.